Welcome, Pisces, to your November reading. However, this reading is timeless, so whenever you stumble upon it, you could potentially get messages that resonate. But along those lines, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm going to be reading just a general overall vibe reading, and then we're going to get into your career and your love life, get some guidance, get some messages for you during this time period. I'm going to use tarot and oracle cards, decks. And Pisces can be your sun, moon, rising, or Venus if you feel called to. And also just check out your other placement readings also if you feel called to. But let's start with just a general vibe for you. What's going on with Pisces? What did come out negative? Okay. Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're working on letting go of some of your anxieties. Four of Swords. Just some of your worrying. I feel like it's still an issue, but I feel like you're starting to release some of it. But I think you were kind of potentially trained to be that way a little bit. Ten of Pentacles. Just by your environment, and I feel like you felt a little bit like on edge, and you weren't necessarily trusting of the people that you were surrounded by. But you are coming to a nice transformation with just your physical experience in the material world. You're going to kind of be transcending some things in a couple of different ways. Definitely your interactions with people, your relationships are going to really be transforming and changing. Yeah, let's see. Ten of Swords in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance. So you are definitely letting go of just a lot of your old restrictions and limitations. And I feel like people in the past really have burned you and disappointed you. And I feel like you're finally being able to let go of some of those resentments and those grudges. And I don't know, realize that you don't have to still put your energy into a situation like that. You shouldn't be so worried, you shouldn't be so stressed out, you shouldn't be so on edge. So I feel like you're getting to transform this. And I sense like some good creative healing energy coming for you, because stuff is changing, definitely, and shifting in dramatic ways. And I feel as though yeah, there's some kind of loss in some way that I see here a little bit. Something that, you know, isn't too rooted or too dramatic, but there is some kind of loss that then like changes your trajectory. I do see like a tower moment on the horizon coming for you, Pisces, but I feel as though it's not here quite yet. You really are just gonna have to, Queen of Swords, King of Swords in reverse, Empress in reverse, Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you kind of have a lot to say, and you're like honest with yourself, and you tell yourself, but I feel like you don't necessarily really communicate it to the world, and or, which it would just be an or you communicate quite effectively, Pisces, and you really say what you need to say, and then the other person just like doesn't reply and doesn't really have much to say. And that kind of shows you that that's not where you're putting your energy. That's not where you're putting your attention and your time and your love and your energy. You're just gonna end up focusing more on yourself and what you're doing and what you're creating, materially, morally. Like, I think you're just gonna be a little bit more focused on work. But then 3 of Pentacles in reverse, so nah, I don't know. You're just gonna be focused more on yourself and your project and what you're doing. 7 of Cups and what options you have going forward. So this could be in love, or this could also be career-wise. I feel like you do have options, and you definitely are transcending something and putting your attention towards what you really want to put your attention towards, and kind of getting past a situation that really wasn't ultimately best for you. Okay, that was a really long general message. So I will stop there, and I was just getting curious. And let's go into your career life, specifically Pisces. So during this time, career life messages for Pisces. The lovely little water signs. The fishies. I like Pisces as an energy. Enjoyed the Pisces that I've met. And I have no water in me, like, at all. Not even a single drop. And so water signs in general are very intriguing to me. Let me make sure on that. Career messages for the sign of Pisces. What are they experiencing? What guidance can we get them? 6 of Cups. So there's some strange component of like past healing that you're going through right now with your career experience, or maybe your relationship with money. Maybe something that is connected to your childhood, and when you were just younger and how you were raised with money. Potentially you are healing some of that relationship that you have, or some ideas of career, and just what you want to do with your career. I feel like you're just healing that in some way, healing an emotional component and being able to transform as a result. 2 of Wands in reverse, though, I feel like there's a choice that you could be making, but you're not making it. World in reverse. I feel like there is transformation that's wanting to happen. There is big change and big shifts that's wanting to happen. Full cycle stuff. Like I said, I feel like there's a piece here that you're having to really look backwards on and heal through a situation that you went through, and then be able to, because I feel like you've had a lot of failed attempts or something. But I feel like the healing step comes first, and then you're going to be able to get this kind of full cycle transformation. And I think you are going to get some help as well. 9 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you don't maybe necessarily even think that what you want is what you can have. I feel like you don't have enough trust in yourself or in the universe or in the way things work, that I feel like you don't think that you have a choice that you do have, or that you don't have as many opportunities as you do have. And I feel like there is, let me get, oh my god, what the fuck, but nothing came out. With this 9 of Wands is interesting because it seems like something is kind of beckoning you and calling you, some kind of avenue, some kind of path, something that you could be doing. For some reason you're not doing it. But I also feel this strange sense of like maybe doing something in regards to your career life for the wrong reasons, like for the money maybe. And maybe that's the piece that needs to be healed, right? Ace of Pentacles, Magician. Maybe that's the piece that needs to be healed, that like you have this feeling because of something that you went through that was a little bit stressful with money. Maybe you have this idea that you really need to do and like make sacrifices or do things that you don't necessarily love doing, and just doing them for the wrong reasons, doing them for the money of it instead of for the passion of it, potentially. But I mean, good news is with this Magician and this Ace of Pentacles paired with the 6 of Cups, this kind of career journey that you're on right now, this path that you're on, you are going to get to the point where you feel like you have enough creative power and creative potential, and you have enough resources, you have enough time, you have the ability, and you have the energy and you have the knowledge to create something and go forward with something that you always have wanted to. And then it's like kind of the universe balancing with that and offering up an opportunity that would be a lot better for you. And that would, yeah, it definitely, it's going to come as an offering. That's very interesting. So it's not something, it's not an opportunity that you're going to have to create for yourself. It is something that is being presented to you. You just kind of get in the right mindset, do the healing that you need to do, kind of do the processing that you need to do. Hopefully these messages in this video has helped already. Just kind of start the promptings of it. Because yeah, once you get in the right mindset and you get in the right idea, then the universe is going to be able to respond. Yeah, because you've had some just heartbreak with career life, and with maybe like losing everything at some point. Maybe in your childhood you guys lost everything, or in other times you guys really have kind of just lost your foundation, lost your security, and that was very stressful for you. So I feel like that's why you're kind of clinging on potentially to like needing to make money in a certain way, because you've been through a scenario where, yeah, you lost everything and things didn't work out. But you're definitely going on the up and up, and you're healing and you're learning, and there is going to be a cool new opportunity that comes that allows you to use your talents more effectively. Let's get you some oracle messages on your career life, Pisces. Launching your journey, I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. Yeah, so you do have a new journey. You might genuinely be moving, or just in general, like maybe switching jobs or starting something new, giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. So, you know, whether or not you definitely are starting something new here at the end of this energy, whether that is some energy that you're coming into, or whether or not this is the energy that you are starting in currently. I'm unsure, but you definitely have recently or are going to soon be starting a new job that is offered to you. There's a letting go piece. So you guys are, okay, you are in the energy of releasing the past stuff that you've been through and healing through the past things. And once you do that and really learn what you need to learn, then you're gonna be able to get this new journey, this new opportunity, this new beginning. You genuinely may be able to move, or you're just gonna be moving locations, just moving jobs. Something's changing, definitely, and you're starting just a new path that is more in aligned with, yeah, like I was saying, your talents. It's something that's a lot more joyful. It makes you a lot more happy, that's for sure. It's more expansive, it's more creative, it actually fills your time and fills your head, fills your ideas. So good things are coming, Pisces, for your career lives. That's beautiful. Let's transition into your love life, shall we? Love life for Pisces, November, or their current time. Messages about what they're going through, what they're going to be going through, and some advice or guidance for their highest good. 8 of Swords in reverse first and foremost, Pisces, there's some regard to needing to just release the tight restrictions you have on yourself, the way you limit yourself or hold yourself back, that kind of stuff within love. Release that energy. King of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you are holding back a little bit on some communication. You're not necessarily speaking your mind. 10 of Pentacles. So it's interesting because I believe in the general message there is something towards like someone communicating and someone not communicating, and I thought that you were the one that was communicating or speaking up. 10 of Swords in reverse. But I feel like maybe you are going to be the one that speaks up, or you are going to speak up here, because with this 10 of Swords in reverse, that's like just releasing and actually standing up and speaking your mind and kind of letting go of, you know, if you are letting go of past restrictions and letting go of like past situations and things. And 7 of Wands, any fears that you might have, kind of facing those and letting those go, then I think you will be able to show up and communicate more, because there is definitely some, with this 10 of Pentacles, there's some 7 of Swords, there's some on the 7 of 7, so there's something you want to create here, but there's also like this potentially like lack of trust, or there's some information that's being hidden. There's some communication that's not being had. I don't know if it's on your side or their side or both, but there's definitely just some fears or some just worries, some just some kind of like negative stuff that's not necessarily being addressed. But there is this call to kind of transform and transition from the situation that you're in into a new situation, kind of a full cycle shift and change. But Knight of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Swords, I feel like you don't get the information that you're wanting to get, or you don't get the offering or the notification, the message, you don't get the understanding, you don't get the, you know, something doesn't happen for you, and you end up feeling a bit blindsided and a bit just like where you're needing to take a minute to really sit with yourself and kind of address these potential fears or address this potential negative energy. I feel like there is some on both sides, but I do feel like, Pisces, you do have something to go through, some kind of fears, some kind of just your own demons, your own shadows, your own, you know, just negative thoughts, that kind of stuff that's just yours and your own, and they don't have or hold any merit. Maybe they once did, but they don't now hold any merit. And I feel this need to, I do feel like you kind of have, you're going to need to share at some point. You're going to need to share at some point. But I feel like you guys definitely aren't ready quite yet, just because, yeah, I feel like you're not certain about where you're at right now. And then we have the Fool. So interesting. So there is some energy with this 5 of Pentacles where like you have been left out in the cold, I think, in the past. Or at some point you've felt abandoned, you've felt like you were really struggling because of something that happened. And 3 of Cups into the 4 of Wands in reverse. Fortunately, though, I do feel like you had enough support that when kind of, again, I remember when I was saying earlier that there was some kind of like everything kind of fell apart at one point, I think, financially. And so I don't know, because I'm kind of getting this vibe again of like you needing some support and you needing some help through like everything kind of crashing down. So another kind of vibe like that. But Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands in reverse, I feel like maybe because of that, because of some past thing that didn't work, that you're not quite ready for this offer that's coming in. again, just because of, I think, your own self-restriction or your own, just these worries that are kind of holding things back. I feel like there is this like new beginning, a new spark that is very passionate and very filled with emotion. But I feel like you haven't like gotten the information that you want on it, or something like that. And so you're kind of holding back as well. I feel like you're kind of holding back a little bit, but then we have the Fool card on the bottom. So there is kind of, after this, there is a new start, a new beginning, a transition where there's like the energy kind of clears out, opens up again, it's adventurous again, it's ready to move forward. So I feel like you communicate through this, either, with your partner or with people that you know. Definitely just communicate and talk about what's going on and what you're feeling and what you're going through. Let's get you some oracle messages on your love life, Pisces. Indriel, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So you are a really beautiful energy, Pisces, and you definitely can and have the power to heal other people, just with, honestly, just with your energy and your presence and the way that you approach other people and how you interact. You definitely are a really beautiful, healing kind of positive energy. So that's really awesome. Grace and Antoinette, to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So, I mean, again, with that, I feel like you are such a healing, pretty mature energy. Just like your soul is very kind of nurturing, I feel like. And so I think that, this situation that you're in, this love connection that you're in, yeah, I mean, try to see it from their point of view. If you guys do end up having like an argument of sorts or something, try to see maybe your behavior from their point of view, like, because you know the whole story, you know what you're going through, but maybe they don't. But then kind of, because sometimes oracle messages will like tie into the other tarot cards. I'm like mixing them with the other tarot, but if they're a little bit more separate from the other tarot cards, then I feel like this is just like someone might come to you with just kind of a need for your guidance and for your healing that you can provide. There's also Fiona out here, so now that you've asked the angels for help to be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance, you deserve heaven's help. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching this video, you have opened yourself up to divine guidance and to energetic help. And so I feel like there is this situation that is kind of needing some healing and some compassion, and some support. And so I feel like you are going to kind of lean on the support of your angels or your spirit guides or whatever to help you kind of figure out and navigate through this energy. Because yeah, you definitely have good intentions. It's really beautiful. Okay, Pisces, if this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And like I said earlier, if you feel called to do so, check out your other sign placements. But other than that, I will see you later. Bye.